everybody? It's Tortoise Investing. It is Monday, coming at you with another one. I'm recording this before I have to clock in at 9 o'clock from my job. So, today's video is going to be 5 dividend stocks you can buy and hold forever. Of course, they're going to be real good ones. If you're new, please hit that like and that subscribe button. Both those things are super free and easy to do. And make sure to comment in the videos. Commenting helps the algorithm get real happy. And let's grow this thing together. Follow me on my journey to financial freedom. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into them. If you're here for just those, today we're going to be taking a quick look at Home Depot, Deere Company, Caterpillar, Prolongus, and MSCI. Now, if you came here just for the list, thank you for dropping by. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Now, let's go ahead and take a quick dive into these for those who want to see a quick little analysis. Excuse me. Alrighty, so sitting here with Home Depot, got a 3.9% free cash flow yield. Got a dividend yield 2.9% and payout ratio 46.7%. As you can see here, it's got the good revenue, EBITDA, net income, and EPS that we're looking for. Free cash flow has slowly been trickling down over the years. Slight concern, but still okay because they got plenty of cash on hand. So their share count is going down aggressively. I'm guessing this has something to do with the cash on hand going down. And the return on capital employed is pretty much perfect. They do have some debt that's increased. They got $41 billion in debt. That they got $27 billion in EBITDA, so the debt is not an issue. It falls fit in that 3.0 range that we like to look for. So if Home Depot's take a quick look at dividend history, been increasing their dividend for 14 consecutive years. Over the past 1 year, 15.15 increase, 3 years, 11.79 increase, and over the past 5 years, 16.38 dividend increase average. Pretty good. Anything above 10 is beautiful. Like it. So this one, it's currently got, I think it's around a 17 PE. If this was to drop $15 more, touch 270 area, somewhere around there, might jump into it because it would be such a good value then. You can pretty much substitute Lowe's in for this too. Lowe's is, I personally hold Lowe's, and Lowe's below 200, and it's really good in my eyes. Now, we got Deere Company. Oh, Deere got a 1.81% free cash flow yield. We got a pretty low dividend. We got a pretty low payout ratio here. Dividend yield's 1.35%. Payout ratio is only 16.7%. Not bad at all. So revenue, EBITDA, net income, EPS. Again, I love to see companies that do that. Their free cash flow yield's kind of all over the place, but you know what? It's okay. They have $33.27 billion in debt. Their EBITDA is 12.1, so again, that falls under the 3.0 perimeter. As long as the debt isn't greater than 3 times the EBITDA, gets a check mark for me. They were doing some share buybacks there pretty aggressively, it looks like. And the return on capital employed is going back up. It did have that 2020 dip, but besides that, it looks like it's been pretty above 10% for most of the part. Yeah, this is one that's had a recent dip. The reason I bring this up is at one point this was at $439 just this year, and it's down to $370, and it's maybe when it continues dropping. It's on my radar. If this keeps on keeping on, I will very, very much so jump into it if it keeps dropping. They haven't been increasing their dividend all that much because they had to pause, I believe, in 2020. But let's take a look at the dividend growth history anyways. So over the past 1 year, 15.64%, 3-year average, 14.05%, and the 5-year average, 13.45%. Beautiful. Some great dividend increases there. Now, Caterpillar, 8.88% free cash flow yield. We got dividend yield 2.29%, payout ratio 37.29%. Pretty good. It's a good dividend yield to payout ratio right there. So their revenue and EBITDA pretty much going in the right direction. Net income, the EPS looks like it's back on track. Had the 2020 hiccup. Free cash flow yield is increasing, which is very nice. They've only got 9.5 billion in debt, and their EBITDA is 11 billion. So this company is financially just check marked across the board. They were doing share buybacks pretty aggressively. It looks like they have stopped those for the moment, and the return on capital employed looks like it's pretty reliably above 9%. So yeah, 9% was in 2020 and 2017. They'd have that dip back in 2016, but over the past 5 years, looks like it got things figured out. It's good little reliable dividend grower right here. They've been increasing their dividend for the last 30 years, a rate of 8% over the past 1 year, 6% over the past 3 years, and 8.66% over the past 5 years. So this is one of those old reliables. Very similar dividend stacks to J&J. J&J reliably increases their dividend 6% no matter sun or shine or what happening. And I feel like Caterpillar falls right into that, especially if you're needing an industrial. Cat did hit, let's see here, hit right in the 260s at one point. So the reason I'm bringing it up is it's on a bit of a dip right now. It's down to 209. This thing drops below 200, and you've got some value in my eyes. Nothing in today's video is financial advice. It's entertainment and educational purposes only. Anyways, let's move right along here to Prolongus. Probably saying that wrong. Anyways, 4.54% free cash flow yield. Don't really pay too much attention to the payout ratio of these. I got a 2.84% dividend yield, which is very nice. Very nice. I click annual for Cat. Yeah, I did. Alrighty, so revenue, EBITDA, net income, right directions, free cash flow, beautiful. Their dividend increases have been pretty nice. So when it comes to these, of course, you want to look at the FFO, funds from operations. You don't want to look at the EPS or the dividend yield. They have reliably been knocking their FFO out of the park. So they've been increasing their dividend in the last 10 years. Over the past 1 year, 25.4%, 3 year, 14.23%, and the past 5 years, 12.42%, which is amazing for a REIT of this quality. This thing is killing it. Absolutely killing it. I think at one point, this thing is hugging the 170 area. So I feel like, pretty good entry point. And at one point it did go down a little bit further than that. Let's see here. This thing dipped into the 99 area. It happens again. This will be a fantastic pickup in my eyes. And lastly, of course, MSCI. I love MSCI. This is nearly the perfect stock in my eyes. 2.44% cash flow yield. Got 1.03% dividend yield. Payout ratio 42.6%. Revenue, EBITDA, free cash flow, net income, EPS. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. They have been buying back their shares slowly but surely. They have a consistent above 15%, even above 20% return on capital employed. Absolutely ridiculous. I found this thing when it was in the around 260 mark, so I've been slowly watching it just drop. And this thing touches 500. I'm jumping in. I'm telling you. So dividend, they've been growing it for the past 9 years. This is where that just gets bonkers. Dividend increases of 25.82%. Over the past 3 year average, 22%. The past 5 year average, 28.25%. Absolutely bonkers. Amazing. Anyways, that is 5 stocks I've got on my radar and that I am watching very carefully, see if they go down anymore. Again, I know I got lows, but I mean, if you can add more great stocks to a portfolio, why wouldn't you? I definitely want MSCI. That's got to happen. But yeah, guys, I'm getting ready to go to work. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. And as always, like I said, hit that like and subscribe button for more. Drop some comment, love, and until Wednesday, see you.